Hey guys, so today I will be doing a full video on every Rumour minifigure date, detail, everything you need to know about the 2021 sets, so all release dates, all minifigures in the sets, all the details, all descriptions, just everything pretty much. So basically just a roundup of all the rumours before we get pictures in potentially the next few days. So first up, this will be focused on the January/February March. I'll tell you the release dates soon. That early wave, apart from the spring wave, so just the winter wave in here. So with the release dates, it depends on your region, I've been told, and I think depends on the set too. So some of the sets will release in January. Well, all of them will release in January in some places like Britain and Spain. So most European countries I know will have that early release. I think with like the summer wave, America could get a month later. But what also could happen is when the Mando set was first rumoured, it said that its release date was 2nd of February. So some of the release dates could definitely be split over, and it could be like a range of mini waves. So we don't really know too much. It's not really clear on the release dates. But basically I'd say January for some places, but obviously delays because of COVID and stuff make that a bit impossible. So it depends on where you are, and it could potentially even be in mini waves. Another sort of release date I want to touch on is when we could be getting official images for these, and I'd suspect any time within the next few days or on Monday. And why I say Monday is because when the Mando set was revealed earlier today, that we were also told that we will be getting more images and a designer interview on coming with Mando Mondays on the Star Wars website. So why would they release all the pictures in here when they usually release all the pictures in one? Like with the 5th Battle Pack, that was released early images, but we only got a few, and then the box art images and stuff were released with the rest of the stuff. So I think, yeah, that the rest of them could definitely come out on Monday, but I wouldn't be surprised if they came out tomorrow or day after, or just any time before then. I think it could be tomorrow, because each day we've sort of been getting a set reveal. Originally it was Harry Potter, then Lego Mario, then Marvel, and then today it was Technic and the Mando set, but mainly Technic, so the rest of Star Wars could come tomorrow, or that could be potentially Ninjago or City. I'd say probably Ninjago or Star Wars, I don't know why, that's just how I'm feeling. But yeah, I think that would make the most sense. But yeah, I don't know, I'd assume within the next 3 days, I'd say. That's what I expect, and that's like the only thing I sort of expect. But yeah, all the prices in this video will be based on US. I personally do not live in the US, but of course that is the main place where Lego videos that prices are said in. So maybe I'll do a price conversion video that could help later on. But right now it'll just be in US prices, so you can go convert it on your own if you live somewhere else. But I think if you've been following Lego YouTubers, you'd definitely be you'd be used to that system. To focus on normal sets, we'll go up by set number, so that means that we'll start off with the 75295 Millennium Falcon Microfighter. This one is a normal grey one, but is definitely more detailed. This is the third one though, so not really interesting for me. It'll have the round radar dish, and the minifigure is Han from the end of Solo. It's a weird minifigure, but at that point is when the Falcon is like severely damaged, so in the leaked image you can't really tell if that's it, but it's possible that there could be some damaging. Around the mandibles there's also some nice detailing in between there, so that's quite a nice detail that's different from other ones. But overall I'd say, I guess it's an exclusive fig, but not really an interesting one, and not one I'd say anyone really wanted in particular, so definitely a miss for me. The set was originally rumoured to release in the earlier mini wave, so that would release first if there are mini waves, and there are 101 pieces, which is nearly perfect price per piece, and it'll cost $10 like all the other single microfighters. We've been getting rumours. There has not been any rumours for the 75296 Microfighter, so I'd assume it has been cancelled, and I think everyone else thinks that too, so just pretend that's not there. I know that LEGO has tightened security on the LEGO Star Wars line, so I wouldn't be surprised if they kept this one secret. I don't know why, but to oppose this Microfighter, I don't really know. I'd assume a TIE or just a TIE bomber. But if it was based off Empire Strikes Back, even though it is based off Solo, the other ones are Empire Strikes Back, so potentially it could be a Slave One or a TIE Bomber, or even Vader's TIE Advanced with the 2020 Vader in a Microfighter. I think that would be quite nice, but I doubt it. It's the 75297 4+ Resistance X-Wing, and to be honest, I don't want it. I haven't heard anyone who wants this, but basically they crossed the Resistance X-Wing with the other 4+ X-Wing, which looked ridiculous, and put it into one, and I think it just looks stupid. So yeah, not excited for this. I don't know anyone else who is, so it'll just be a real air set, I think, for 92 pieces for $20. Luckily it's not 30 like the other one, but I guess it's just air. No one really wants it, I don't think. I don't know anyone who wants it, so that'll be interesting if you comment down below and you want it. Minifigure wise, no rumours on these figures, so it's just real. We're blind on it, apart from that one leak we had where it looked terrible, in my opinion, so not excited for this one at all, don't really care. Next up is another small set. This is the 75298 Taunton vs 8080 Microfighters, and it has a brick-built Tauntaun and an 8080 Microfighter. Two minifigures in this are Hot Luke and an 8080 Pilot, so yeah, I guess they're cool minifigures for this. 213 pieces and for $20. So it's a pretty much dual Microfighter. The minifigures are fine, I guess, what I'd expect. The build looks cool, I guess. Tauntaun, I think it looks a bit stubby, but the 8080 definitely is an upgrade, and the legs are taller, which I love. So yeah, I personally like that, but it probably isn't a set that I would personally buy. Next up is the only one that's been officially revealed so far, the 75299 Trouble on Tatooine with 276 pieces and will cost you $30. This set comes with Baby Yoda, the Mandalorian and Beskar armor, which is great, and a Tusken Raider. The build has Mando's swoop bike, a bag for the child, a ballista with some lovely silver sprinkler shooters, which we've never seen before, and a Tusken camp with campfire, and the Beskar Mando is probably the reason you'd be buying this set. I think also the helmet's a bit lighter, which is cool, but the arm printing on the Beskar Mando is great, and lots of people will definitely love this for that. So I'm really excited for this one, and I'd definitely pick this up. It was first rumoured, it said that it would release on February 2nd, which is strange. I don't know about that again, but I will update you when we know, maybe on Monday I'd say, but really, I think, because usually with those interviews on Stars.com, they'll say something at the bottom, maybe like, this set releases on February whatever, 2021, so that'll be good, so we'll find out then, I'd say, or maybe before that if they get revealed earlier than that. So yeah, that will be great, I'd say. Next up is the 75300 Imperial Tie Fighter, and this will have 3 minifigures and cost $40. The piece count on this is 432, so yeah, that's a pretty good price per piece, I'd say, and the build personally looks fine. This one is a mock, but it's basically what we'll be getting. So for minifigures, you'll get a TIE Pilot, a Stormtrooper, and a RA7 Protocol Droid, which I think are pretty meh figures. But if you were wanting to build an Imperial army, I think they'd be good. Minus the RA7 Protocol Droid, I don't know why you'd need an army of Imperial Protocol Droids. So we would have happily had another Stormtrooper or maybe a Scout Trooper in there, and that would definitely be cool. So a bit of a disappointment on that third figure, even though it is a cool figure. But I already have that one from the Sandcrawler, so I'm not too fussed on that. This set should be okay, but I have a high chance for getting it if I thought it would have cooler minifigures. So that's really what left me down on this set. Even an Imperial officer would be appreciated, but nope, they did a Protocol Droid. So that's disappointing, I'd say, but you know, not the worst figures. And I think I wished for this just without the protocol droid. I mean, I did sort of wish for the protocol droid because then that would leave room, if it wasn't from the shuttle, that would leave room for it to be Clone Wars, which I'll get into later. But yeah, I think, so I sort of wished for it, but sort of didn't. So anyways, it's a bit of an air set for me, but I think most people are excited about this, and I definitely prefer this scale to the 2018 one in my opinion. I think that this Lego scale, even though it's not as accurate, is definitely the cooler one, and it's good to get a TIE Fighter at a cheaper price. We have the 75301 Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter, and originally I wasn't as hyped for this, but now since knowing the figures, I definitely am. This one will be $50 US, so that's a good cheaper price definitely, but the minifigures are why you'll probably be buying the set if you already have a previous X-Wing. That's for the Luke Skywalker. You get a Pilot Luke and R2-D2, a General Jan Dodonna, who's never been seen in minifigure form before, and a Princess Leia. And the Leia came with, I know it's the version that came with the Tantive 4, with the flowing robe piece. I should say Tantive, but I will say Tantive because that's what it should be, and that's what sounds better. But yeah, I think that's a cool figure to add in, and General Dodonna is pretty cool, but personally I prefer the Leia. I think Leia will be cool to get as a figure, so that's why I definitely prefer this set. The build itself it's basically a cross between 2012 and 2018 ones. I think overall it looks fine, personally, in my mind it looks good. The only problem I have with it is the nose, and the nose looks sort of ridiculous, and I'm not going to show the leak, but you'll see what I mean when you see the official pictures, or just go to one of my other videos with the leaks. Oh wait, sorry, I deleted those, but just go to any other, search them up, you'll find them on hashtag Lego Leaks on Instagram probably, or just anywhere else probably, to be honest, they're widespread. But yeah, the nose construction doesn't look right for me, it's just stupid. I don't know why they did it. The other one was perfect, the new one's weird. I don't know why, just, it's air. But yeah, so other than that, I think it's a cool set, and I might be picking that one up. It was probably the most anticipated set of this wave, other than the Mando set, being the Imperial Shuttle, and I mean, to me, I think that might have been, for me, spreading the word that this could have been a Clone Wars one. And what's weird about this is that, other than this and the 4+ Resistance X-Wing, well, those two, we've gotten fig rumours for every one of these, or just official pics of the figs. So this one, we're blind on the figures. We've seen the build sort of from one angle, but other than that, we're blind. So I had thoughts that it could potentially be from the Clone Wars Season 7, the final scene. And I have heaps of reasons why this is actually more likely than any of the others based on the rumours we have, and you can go check that out in another video, because I don't want to get into that level of detail, 8 minutes long. I could even get into it for like 20, but I don't want to go there because this is just, that's potentially not going to happen, and to be honest, maybe likely not to happen. But basically it's just the Imperial Shuttle appears in the last episode of the Clone Wars, and the high price per piece of this set points to some exclusive figure, and also rumours that Vader could be in the set, not strong ones. But yeah, so basically there are 589 pieces in this, and it will cost $80 US, which is quite a high price per piece, and what could contribute to that would definitely be an exclusive figure that would bring up the price. And I was thinking maybe Captain Rex, because, I don't know, he's not technically in the scene with the Imperial Shuttle, but they're in the scene before him and Ahsoka, so I think it would make sense to add him in this set. And even though it would be a cost to inaccuracy, I think fans would definitely enjoy that. And if it was based on something else, it wouldn't have the the exclusive figure, because the 2020 Vader is still a rare figure, but he's come in 2 sets now, one of which being a promotion, but still 2 sets, so I doubt it would be him. The other possibilities are from the start of Return of the Jedi. The reason I doubt that is that we just got the Death Star Final Duel, so the minifigures would be very similar to that, which I doubt Lego would do. That's the reason I doubt that one. The other one is Luke and Vader at the start of, well, when they're about to go up to see the Emperor, which was the focus of the 2010 UCS one. The reason I doubt that is, again, with the Death Star Final Duel, the figures would be similar. And the other one, well, other than like a bunch of Imperial troops, which I doubt because the exclusive figure, the other one is the Endor crew. And I mean, they would technically be exclusive figures, all of them basically would be, apart from like a Chewie. So I think that it's either that or the Clone Wars, and because of the slight rumours of Vader appearing in the set, and I mean slight, I mean like some guy who doesn't have any leak history sort of came in and misplaced this for Vader's vehicle, so I don't know, could be a sign, probably nothing, but it could be a sign Vader's in the set, and Endor crew, Vader wouldn't be in the set. So I think it's either this or Endor crew, so I'd hope for Clone Wars, but other than that we don't really know. So we're blind on the figs, and all we know is the price, a bit of an angle of the build, and the piece count. So I think this is still an anticipated build, because as the set is, it's still going to be a cool build. I love the Imperial Shuttle. I am so sad I didn't get the 2015 one, so I'll definitely want to get this one because it'll definitely be cool. Those are all the individual sets coming in the January/February/March wave, and then the other ones will be the May releases, which are the helmets, the UCS set, and the brick-built probe droid. So these will be kept separate from the video because they will not be revealed soon. They will be revealed late in March maybe, and I'll do a separate video on those later on, maybe in early March or maybe mid-February. So I'll be honest, this isn't the best wave, not close to it, but it definitely receives much more hate than it should. There are some good ones in there, such as the Mando set and the Shuttle, and potentially the XWing figs are great too. So I think it receives a lot of hate for what it is, and there are some actual good sets in there in my opinion. There are only a few I'd actually get, but they're still quite cool, I guess. However, yeah, that'll be all for today. That has been this, basically every Rumour minifigure date and detail you need to know. So that's my last Rumour update for 2021, and that's quite sad to say, because I really enjoy these videos, but we'll get an official pictures for the sets in the next few days, which is also exciting to hear. So thank you for this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all, folks. Goodbye.